lead out to the war. If we choose to throw away our peace with the Athenians, we are exposed to threats from across the Aegean, and our people will suffer. If the Corinthians want war, they should seek it alone.
You would see all of Greece under the heel of Athenae, cowering from them like chided slaves. We spilled blood at Potidea, but now we need allies. The might of Sparta will halt their ambition.
Your flattery is wasted. You know not what you ask.
All eyes look on Sparta, and this is what you would have them see. From birth, a Spartan is trained for one purpose. To do battle.
You are Pandora, clutching at a vessel you do not understand.
They dare think themselves your equal. None can match your skill. It is every Spartan's duty to embody the very nature of war. Strike now, I beg you.
You would plunge Greece into chaos.
Then from chaos, we will rise!
Hello guys, and welcome to a new campaign today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you Total War Rome 2, and we're going to be jumping into the Wrath of Sparta DLC, since it's what you guys voted for on my latest Total War poll on my main channel, Vulcan HD Gaming. So we're going to be playing as Sparta in the Wrath of Sparta DLC, so not too much to decide. We're just going to jump straight in and read the description. So, Sparta. An entirely militarized culture, the Spartans are truly a force to be reckoned with. However, despite Sparta's command of Greek forces during the recent Greco-Persian wars and its noble sacrifice at Thermopylae, Athenae's own victories have dramatically increased its prestige, and war with Persia is high on its agenda. Although Sparta may not be sufficiently recovered to face the Persians, with allies such as Corinthos, it could yet defeat Athenae and the Delian League states. To do this, Sparta's Peloponnesian League must achieve a decisive naval victory against Athenae and break the loyalty of its allies. This may not be straightforward, however. Spartan land forces may be supreme, but Athenae's navy is undefeated, and for the Spartans, the ultimate warriors, intrigue and espionage leave a foul taste. So, very interesting description there. I'm not particularly looking forward to winning a naval battle. Naval battles have never really been my thing in Total War games, but we'll see how it goes. We are going to be playing this on very hard difficulty. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. I've never played this DLC before. I bought it and had it for ages, but it's good to finally get around to playing it. Should be cool. Our traits are Helots, plus 100% wealth from slaves or provinces, which is quite nice actually. Good boost to our income. And Spartiate, which is plus 3 experience for all Spartan units in all provinces. So really nice veterancy. I like it. Let's go ahead and start this campaign.
"40 years have passed since our great victories over the Persians. It should have been the start of our golden age, but instead we squabble amongst ourselves. The Hellenic League, formed to take the fight to the invaders, did not last. Suspicious of the ambitions of Athena, Sparta and many other great city-states left. They were right to be suspicious. Athena has turned the league they formed into an empire under their control. It is now less a collection of independent cities and more a series of bases for their powerful navy. In the face of Athenian hegemony, Sparta has reformed the Peloponnesian League with Corinthos and the smaller Boeotian League of cities. As these two powerful groups face off against each other, war is brewing. Let us not forget the Persians. Their empire still stands and keeps a careful eye on developments in Greece to make sure that no single group becomes too powerful. Sparta has every right to mistrust the Athenians. Barely 10 years prior, Athena fought a war against their ally, Corinthus. Athenian arrogance has now become too great for the Spartans to bear. However, Athena's greatest strength is also their biggest, most exploitable weakness. Athena's wooden wall, the fleet that guarantees their dominance at sea, is no match for the elite hoplites of Sparta. Sparta's aim is to cripple Athena on land to prevent its navy becoming too large. Since the mines at Lavrio provide much of the city's income, and therefore its shipbuilding capabilities, their loss would be devastating. Once Lavrio has been captured, Athena itself should be the next target. It is the key to dominance over all Greeks.
So here we are. Quite a lengthy introduction there from our advisor. I have, like I said before, never played this campaign, so I'm going in blind, and if you guys have any sort of tips, make sure you guys let me know, because I love it when you guys really get involved and give me ideas of what to do throughout the campaigns. So our first objective issued is pretty normal, honestly. We have completely control 4 provinces, either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. It only rewards us like 4,500, that's pretty sad. Right, let's have a look at what we want to do here. So, we have Sparta, and in Sparta we have the fires of Hephaestus. Okay. What can we recruit? We can get ourselves Spartan hoplites from the get-go with a solid XP rank of 5, which is legit. Very legit, I like that a lot. It's a lot better than these normal Spartan hoplites that we got with no veterancy. I find it odd how our initial army has no veterancy, but we can already recruit rank 5 Spartan hoplites. What kind of happened there? Anyway, it looks like a lot of these take 2 turns to produce, which is interesting. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful with that, but in general, it looks like across the board, they don't cost that much upkeep, so we could definitely afford ourselves some Spartan hoplites, I think. So much better than these Perioikoi and these Spartan youths. How many can we recruit? Wow, we can recruit loads in the same turn. I don't think I'm prepared to spend that much cash though. I think first things first, we want to jump into technology, see what's up here. So we've got the Holosideros barracks. We've already got one of those. Unlocks recruitment of Spartan hoplites and helots. This gets Skiratai and Hippias. Interesting. Let's open this tree. What a Hippias. Oh, they're cavalry. Okay. These are an average defensive unit. Oh, they're pretty terrible compared to Spartan hoplites. What about the monument? That just improves the garrison. It actually reduces public order as well, due to squalor. That's interesting. So, upgrading doesn't really enable too much, other than Royal Spartans, which I guess are absolutely ridiculously good. Let's read this thing on the top left. Sparta. The Spartan kingdom has risen to military supremacy over the centuries. Its early victories in the Messenian Wars established its martial prowess and prestige among neighbouring cities early on. By then, an entirely militarized society, Sparta took charge during the Greco-Persian Wars, when the 300 passed into legend at the Battle of Thermopylae. In the current conflict, Sparta is once again at a principal belligerent. It will not stand by and allow Athenian hegemony over the Peloponnesus. Sparta will not be ruled. Spartans will not be slaves. Okay, cool stuff. Yeah, I think focusing on our income here is better first of all, because we don't seem to be in immediate danger, and we have like an entire province under our control, which is nice. This map is so spread out though. Crazy how much detail is on it actually, and the amount of settlements there are. We have Lamia under our control. That's going to tell us something about that. That's interesting. Lamia has been occupied since the Bronze Age at least. Its position above the narrow coastal plain of Thermopylae gives it strategic value, connecting it to southern Greece and Thessaly. In the years since the war with Persia, the city has been fortified against attack. Okay. So, this must have been where the attack happened. With the 300. And that's why we control Lamia. Doesn't look very fortified to me though. It's just a minor village. Oh well. We do have a port here. I think we might want to upgrade this. We're currently suffering with public order. We can get 30 wealth from learning and plus 4 public order from consecrated ground, or we could go for the gathering place, which would give us plus 1 public order and 50 wealth from local commerce. What can this be upgraded into? I think I might get that, because we can upgrade it to this and that would get plus 2 public order. We'll go for a gathering post, or a gathering place. As for this army, this settlement is looking awfully exposed. Oreos. I really wish it was called Oreos. Please tell me it's called Oreos. But no, I think it's Oreos. Once called Histatia, for the granddaughter of Poseidon, is situated on a wide, fertile plain. Its position allows the city to control access to the Euboean Gulf from its position at the strategically important Strait of Euripus. Subjugated by Athenae after the Greco-Persian War, the population revolted in 446 BC. The Athenians dealt harshly with the rebel city, expelling the entire population and replacing them with their own colonists. I really like these sort of flavor texts. It's really cool actually. Definitely makes things a lot more interesting. But this army is pretty much good to go, right? Is there anything else I could recruit here? I could get some more Spartan youths or javelin men. But honestly, if this is undefended, I'm very tempted to go for that attack, but it might be worth getting military access through the Thessalian League here. We didn't actually choose our technology, did we? I got carried away looking at the different barracks levels. Right, this is to do with replenishment and minus upkeep, extra melee attack skill and defense skill. I quite like focusing on the melee and the sort of infantry tree early on. I think it would give us a really good advantage in battles. Navy seems like something we should wait for, maybe. I don't know, it says about winning a naval battle, but by the looks of things, I think Athenae has a lot of navies and we can't really afford to upkeep them at the moment, so that's not ideal. What about support? This is what about siege battles and ammunition and stuff? Yeah, not ideal. Civil. This will give us plus 2 wealth from learning, culture in all regions. Mathematics gives us minus construction cost and unlock some more of the building chains. Aesthetics gives us extra tariffs from trade, extra wealth from entertainment, and extra public order. Oh, that's quite nice actually. I quite like this tragedy one. Plus 3 public order in all provinces. Public order is definitely something you often want to focus on in campaigns that you play on very hard difficulty. As for philosophy, plus 2 tax rate. That's quite nice. It's all to do with tax rate. It's plus 3 public order all provinces. Really tempted to go to tragedy. That, yeah, definitely seems like a nice choice. Even go all the way through to comedy early on. I really love the amount of flavor text that there are on all of these things. I would read through all of them, but unfortunately I feel like that would be quite boring. We're going to focus, I think, on maybe these army developments early on. I don't think I need mercenaries, so we're just going to go towards military settlement and get those melee attack and melee defense skill upgrades. Then maybe go through to phalanx drill. And then what we're going to do is go towards like aesthetics, I think it was. Yeah, and get the tragedy and comedy stuff. Okay, cool. So that's technology sorted. Let's have a look at diplomacy. So the Aetolian League, might be worth just trying to trade with them if we can. Let's see what they say about that.
But may Athena strike us all dumb if we speak anything but truth in our deliberations.
Might be worth getting military access as well, just so that I can move through here from our settlements down south. Will you give me some money for that? Okay, they will. That's
With
good.
these words, you bring.
What about Argos? They're in my way as well, but I don't think I need to fight them right now.
Here and speak as you wish, without fear of consequence or danger.
Military access trade agreement and payments. Okay, good. It's given us 1,000 already. They're very friendly with us as well, which may allow us to get military alliance.
I am honored to receive you.
Not yet. Maybe in a couple turns or so. Non-aggression pact might be a good idea, just to secure some more loyalty.
I had hoped you thought better of us.
Since we have military access, maybe we could... Yeah, I think we'll take a non-aggression pact. How far have we got to go? So all our troops are down here in Sparta. If we move up through the Argos land to Corinthos, we can move straight round to Athenae. Or we could maybe push on to like Laurian. It was said that was important for getting rid of the naval buildings. I think we should also maybe head towards Chalcis. What's it saying about that? Powerful trade city, metalwork and pottery from the island of Chalcis has spread right across the Mediterranean. From its position north of Athenae, Chalcis has founded over 30 cities across the Peloponnesus since the 8th century BC, even giving its name to the region. The city is part of the Delian League in name only, having been garrisoned after its botched war with Athenae. Chalcis' ruling aristocracy were banished as a result, replaced by a puppet government. Might be worth just sort of cutting across and going straight for that, actually. Gain control of this province. I think that would be quite nice. Maybe that'll be my first idea. Got 2 armies here. Not very high veterancy. I don't like that at all. There's just so much stuff to decide in this campaign. I didn't expect it to be this complex. I thought it would be like a simplified version of the normal Rome. But no, there's just much stuff to think about. And honestly, it's kind of a good thing. Let's maybe talk to the Thalassian League up here.
Enter, friend, and speak.
Trade agreement is low.
We surely have much to discuss, and perhaps
I really want that military access. Maybe we offer them better cash for that? Nah, they're definitely not going to take that, are they? I'd have to pay a heavy price to get a non-aggression pact. Can we jump onto water? Because the thing I'm thinking here is I can't attack Orios without going through the Thessalian League. Pharsalos. Pharsalos is thought to be the home of Peleus, Achilles' father. As one of Thales' key cities it fought in the Greco-Persian wars alongside Atheni. Okay, so that's why they don't like us that much, because they're kind of allegiant towards Atheni. Right. I want to kind of go on the water here, but I feel like it could be a bad idea. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to close that flavor text. It's always nice to read up on those. The trouble is with going on the water, I guess we could maybe naval attack it? That's actually a shout. Yeah, maybe we could naval attack it.
Embarking. Your next command?
Yeah, we'll try that. We'll try that. We'll go for a naval attack. Okay. Back to diplomacy. Let's get non-aggression pacts with these guys. See, maybe not straight away, because I'm not sure what my other allies are going to do. And I'm pretty sure we're allied with a couple of people here already. Yeah, Corinthos and Ellis. Ellis really like us. Let's get trade with them.
You wisdom, so that you may speak well and
maybe we can milk them for a bit of cash as well.
Be welcome. Would you kindly allow trade between our people? The logic is clear. All would benefit, including your tax collectors.
We'll take 500, thanks. Okay.
Excellent. Now let us drink.
What about Epiros up here?
Be welcome.
Trade?
If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it.
No. Anyone else who wants to trade? Ooh, Crete might be a good idea. Oh, Macedon as well.
Be welcome. If I can give you...
Nope. Try Melos.
I am honored to receive this embassy.
Moderate.
We Greeks are a realistic folk, and...
We Greeks. As if we're not Greek. Let's talk to Kydonia as well.
We are civilized folk.
Okay, that's good.
We Greeks are a realistic...
So we're finding allies, which is nice. Shame we can't trade with Knossos. Oh, the Boeotian League. We need to trade with those guys as well.
May Hermes bless us both with skillful tongues.
Oh, give me
that we
some
may
cash.
Speak our parts well, and so
nice. They gave me 1,000. Brilliant. So we're now up to 2,366. We've got 5,800 to spend. Buying in some more Spartans now doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Now it does seem that my capture is lagging a little bit, so I apologise about that. I will try and fix it in the next episode, but in the meantime, let's have a look at our buildings here. I think upgrading the village marble pit would be a good idea. I think that reduces construction costs by 10% across the board, which is really useful. We can also expand these cities, so we may as well do that. This is a village with a lead mine that improves sanitation. I think I might put a gathering place there. Could also put one at Pylos actually. Unless we need more food. How good are we on food? Only +2. Seems a bit low. Oh. Messenia. The fertile soil of Messenia has made it a target for invasion throughout the ages. First ruled by the Machinians and later the Spartans. The Messenians have known very little peace. Enslaved as helots, their revolt of 464 BC has confounded Sparta for some years, as it recovers from a devastating earthquake. Perhaps now war has come, Messenians can fully free themselves from the Spartan yoke. I doubt it, but they can try. What about Pylos over here? Pylos was a large region, home to some 50,000 people. However, over the centuries it has all but abandoned the ruins of an old fortress on the island of Sphactria are virtually all that remain. Interesting. What do I want to build here? That's the question. Maybe a homestead. Just get some extra food. It also gives us 100 wealth from subsistence, which is nice as well. Might upgrade this trench mine as well. Well, upgrade this to a trench mine. Or we could just spend the rest on building Spartans, which I kind of feel is like the better choice. Ooh, we can get some spies as well. So much stuff we can do. Ooh, and an edict. What are the edicts like in the Sparta DLC? So we have tax harvesting, which is pretty simple, plus 15% tax. We got party loyalty, which is plus 10 loyalty to political party ruling this province. Then we have bread and games, plus 4 food and public order. Then we have commercial stimulation, plus 20% wealth from all commerce buildings, reduces slave population decline. Noble philanthropy, which is minus 10% building construction costs, minus 15% unit recruitment costs and building costs for ships, minus 25% mercenary hiring costs. I'm not sure mercenaries are ever a good idea, really. Let's just go for tax harvesting for now. But saying about the political party thing makes me think I have to go into the factions, and I really hate the political system in Rome 2. Maybe because I just don't understand it. But yeah, it just kind of annoys me more than anything. Like, look at these guys. Minus 9 loyalty. It's probably just for no reason whatsoever. Just because they thirst for power. Great. And Patriot, what does this do? Minus 5 loyalty for every enemy army present on the player's territory. Like, how are you supposed to get around that? I guess you get quite a lot from Traditionalist, which is probably pretty easy to do in Greece, actually. Securing the loyalty seems like a good shout. Oh, wow. What can we change from? A kingdom to a politea, an empire, or a league? We get plus 2 experience ranks for all unit recruits. That stacks really well, actually, doesn't it? This 20% research rate is nice, though. About league. Military research rate increase. What about politea? No. Okay, I think kingdom's great for now, so that's fine. And securing loyalty there, I think, was a good idea, just to stop any silly stuff from happening. Let's just recruit into this army some Spartan hoplites. And that's going to be it. Actually, we could probably do it into this army over here. It's probably a better idea.
Ready for orders. Ready for battle. At once.
If we go to the edge, we recruit those into there. Then we can have this force go up and merge, and then we can continue through the lands of Argos and Corinthos towards Athens. Nice, so we decided what we're going to do with our troops. We do have a noble. What do these guys do? They change culture. Okay. And they also increase tax in the local province. It looks like at Athens here they have like a different culture, so we're going to have to deal with that. Even the Boeotian League have a different culture. Well, that's just really awkward, isn't it? Athens. Legend speaks of a contest between the gods Poseidon and Athena for the favour of the Greek people. Choosing Athena's olive tree over Poseidon's spring, they named their new city for her. Well placed as a hub of trade in the Peloponnesus, Atheni has transcended the rules of kings and tyrants to become a democratic state. Now riding high on the prestige of its great naval victory over the Persians at Salamis, the city is entering a golden age of power and prosperity. Not for long, not with the Spartans knock in.
How can I serve you?
So I feel like I could move up to the border here and go into administration. And then what we'll do is when we get to the point where we're going to engage this sort of province, we will move our guy in there to start converting the culture. War targets available. Okay, might be worth setting one actually. I might send one to like Atheni and we'll just have them attack that. That's fine. As long as they're sending their armies towards them, that's fine. Non-aggression pacts for Argos, at least, I think is a good idea. They are friendly with their neighbours, so should
I
be
am
fine.
honored to greet such an ambassador of such worthy people. My ears tingle with anticipation.
Can we make them a client state? No, I was just checking I could maybe offer that, but no. We'll go for non-aggression pact, and maybe they'll give us some cash for it. Okay, good. That's nice. I think I can also recruit some more Spartans then.
We hunger for battle.
Yep. Nice. And that, guys, has unfortunately been my time. So, an interesting start to the campaign. I think it was possibly a lot more complex than I expected it to be, and that kind of caught me off guard. But I really love the flavor text, and I hope you guys do too. It's definitely very interesting, a sort of zoomed in perspective of Greece here with loads of different settlements, which is really nice. We're going to be looking at a naval invasion possibly in the next episode at Orios, and we're going to be starting to build up our forces quite significantly in Lacedaemon. So that's going to be good, and then we will be able to charge towards Atheni and maybe do some serious damage with our Spartans. That's what I'm hoping. But we'll have to wait and see. That's all for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.